Devil May Cry. First, the next installment to the Resident Evil series, now turned into its own icon. DMC may be the silliest and most outrageous thing in existence, and it's badass at it. That hack and slash action, the quips, the moves, the grooves had made this one of the most beloved franchises in Capcom's lineup. Well deserved, respectfully, as it's also one of my all-time favorites. It was hard to get into one time, but the more I played these games, the more I enjoyed the hell out of them. Dante being one highlight of a kind as the son of Sparta against his much more bitter brother Virgil. But this series, believe it or not, almost died in only 2 games going through. DMC 2 is far more bizarre than DMC 1, and not for any better at all. The combat was non-existent, villains just doing things for the sake of it, locations dry and void of any emotions, as well as characters, especially Dante, void of any coolness. But even with that, it's the devs' development hell that we should pity, as they were forced to make something stained on their lineup. It was looking all bad for DMC. How could such a tragedy break a series in it? Devil May Cry 3. This single title managed to go and fix the whole damn problem and release this pie back into mainstream. And I mean it. This one title saved a franchise. It signified a hope of badassery and a lot of demon killing as a much younger and overconfident Dante, serving as a prequel to the events of DMC 1. This being everyone's favorite as well as here. It is extremely important and absolutely influential. But alright, no more wasting time. Let's rock into the world of DMC 3, baby. This party's getting crazy. Just like DMC 1 and 2, you can be as stylish as you possible, but you still gotta be careful, of course. Now, there is a limit. You can't just keep doing the same move over and over to get that sweet stylish rank. That is kind of stupid. You should keep going with your combos, keep going crazy, switch your weapons, switch your guns, and go ballistic. Maybe find your own build, your own way of getting around by doing the tricks, or I should say techniques, or should I say style, or should I say, okay, I'm done. I'm done. My script went off and I'm clapping my ass cheeks right now. You can tell right after playing DMC 2, this is vastly improved. It's very fluent, it's fast, it's efficient, and it's blood-filled. I goddamn love how this combat works. It's just so fast, so good, and just switching your weapons repeatedly, it goes crazy, and it's so much fun. Now, before I say charming 500 times, I love Dante, and I mean I love Dante in this game. Everyone does a good job at being so cool. This story actually has a purpose since, you know, it's the prequel to DMC 1. Of course it's gonna make sense, buddy. It's going to be better, and oh my god, Dante is handsomer. He's been oiling it up. He's been busting it down. You understand? Because he ain't no clown. He is going crazy, and he will mock you, and he will with you. This game is so good! Then you got your exploration. Go in a different room. They may have some secret missions for you to do some secret things in them. You know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't contain my excitement, man. I'm pulling stylish, and I'm not getting any play. Because I'm a loser and a bitch. Virgil is just amazing, and I love his introduction. He is one of the coolest bad guys I've ever seen. Dude, you see what his katana fucking does? He goes crazy. He does not let you go. His lines are cool. foolishness, Dante. Like, what? Who wrote him? He is perfect. He is funny, even when he's not trying to be. I love his character. Okay, I'll calm down, but I'm serious, man. This is why it took me a long time to talk about this game. I can't talk about RE4 either because I'll go fucking nuts. I love these games. They're perfect. I don't think I have anything to hate about this game. The combat is so good. Can I just end the review? Give me a subscribe, give me your view, and please shout me out because this video is probably gonna take 7 hours and I'm gonna go crazy. Okay. I'm gonna chill out before I go nuts. Okay? Alright, let's talk about the weapons. The weapons are absolutely cool. They look cool and they perform cool. They're probably one of the coolest cools of cool. You can tell that I have no idea where this script is going because it's not even finished. But then you got Lady. She is so perfect. She is the embodiment of perfect lady, literally. She is, hands down, one of my favorite characters in all of DMC. There's just something about her. Going from this very aggressive woman to slightly aggressive, but also a little too happy. Also, her story is written very well, and it's really sad, and connects very well with Dante's problems. A great aspect with that and stuff, and I really appreciate her role because it doesn't feel like it's added in for the sake of it. She genuinely feels like a character that grows over time. With Dante warming up to her, she becomes her own person eventually, and again just leaves her whole past life behind. And it's a very great moment. Even Dante has a few problems of his own, as the only family he has left is one that he has to go against. And again, it, you know, starts explaining why the dude's depressed, even more in the anime. Which also I kind of want to talk about in a future video because that anime's pretty damn good. Holy she looks so good! Okay, let's just keep on going. Anyway, going back to DMC 3, I think the game is just amazing. I don't want to talk or, you know, tell you a little too much than you should know because I genuinely want people to go check out this game on their own. That's the whole point of these videos. I want you guys to go and get the HD collection so you can play 1 and 3. I am very thankful I got into these games because, in all honesty, it's a series I really love. Not just as a Capcom fanboy, but as a guy who's really wanted a game like this, and it's fun, it's great, and I don't know what else I can say. I actually played this game a year ago, so far I've been a DMC fan for a year now, so I'm not exactly all crazy, but all I'm gonna say is that if you're a newcomer, I recommend starting with maybe DMC 5 if you want, or honestly, if you're up to it, play some DMC 3, as it's a little bit hard in your first difficulty, but it all just requires you to get those good combos, know what you're doing, button mash your stuff, and you'll get easy to it in no time. It has great unlockables with costumes, harder difficulties, Bloody Palace. You can play as Virgil through the whole game, which doesn't change much besides the introduction, but it's pretty good if you just want some extra content. The music is banging. Dante's voice actor is singing as he delivers lines in such a great and emotional way. I think he's perfect, and I'm really glad they kept him for DMC 4 and 5. He is just an icon. The bosses, the enemies are all stylish, cool, and just very memorable too. But you guys know what time it is. Time for the outro. Welcome